Alright, I guess everybody has a little goodie box. So, thought I would have one too. And it's mostly just firecrackers and, God, I'm heavy. Little things that spin. This is just firecrackers and bottle rockets. See, like these things, just little novelties. Ordered some fuses from Pyro Creation, and got some of these dragon eggs. They're just like crackling balls, I guess, without the balls. Pretty cool, just to scratch the itch. Yeah, these are just, I thought these were cool once upon a time. I'm not going to go through all this stuff because you're probably not interested. It's just, like I said, novelty stuff. There's some like spinner stuff down there, some sparklers. I even got some snakes in here. Cause why not? These are 2 minutes long. Each one is 2 minutes of crackle. They're pretty cool. I tried one out yesterday or the day before. Neighbors didn't like it. And these I have not seen anywhere. And I've lit a couple of them, and they are really, really big. I mean, for reference, I am 6'3", so I got Cody B by an inch. And these kind of scare me. They're really, really loud. I mean, Vietnam Firework AP literally means Vietnam landmine, and the fuse is so short. Like, guys, don't light these things in your hand. I mean, something like this, I might light in my hand and throw it because I'm an idiot. But I don't have any desire to be a lobster hand, have a lobster claw for a hand for the rest of my life for a quick fix. That is why I keep little strips of perfect fuse in the box with them, and some zip ties. Just zip one on and set it down on the ground, light it, and get the hell away, because I don't want anything to do with it. But they're loud. They ring my ears. I don't know if these are rewraps of something. I haven't seen them anywhere. They're great. They're gonna go boom on the 4th of July for sure. These, I've never shot one. I'm excited to have them. I consider these daytime firecrackers. I don't really care if they have a trail or a tail or anything like that. I just want to make noise in the day without getting the police called on me. I mean, that stuff's over there, and we'll do that at night. Make it harder for them to find me. I don't know. I'm just messing around. And then the Crazy Kings are sweet. I picked these up. They have a whistle, loud whistle, and then a loud boom. I think that the ones I mentioned before are louder, and they're like twice the size, so I mean, that figures. And then I got these recently. I don't know what they're called. I've seen some other videos. They call something that looks similar to these, like flower bloom, color flowers or something like that. I don't know. I don't really care. They're basically the same size as the Crazy King. No whistle. They just go boom. And I noticed that when I lit one, the plug on it is like as big as my thumbnail on both ends. So it's like there's only that much composition in the middle of it, but it's still loud as hell. So yeah, they're good. They are good. I'm not crazy about firecrackers, but I, like so many of you, get that itch where I just need to light something. And what better than a really, really loud cracker? I got some smoke. I have a lot of Great American Fireworks and SFX products because I live like 15-20 minutes from Superior Fireworks. I'm not plugging them or anything, but all of their products that I have tried are amazing. My previous video of my stash, most of that stuff is from Superior Fireworks, and most of that is also left over from last year because I mean their prices are just so good. Quality product. I mean that's pretty much it for anything that's interesting in here. And then I've got what I've been working on the past couple of days. Just fusing up some racks because last year I ended up getting to the 4th of July and still not having all my racks done. So I spent like 2-3 hours on the morning of the 4th of July fusing these up, and that's not what I wanted to do. In July in Florida, it's like 100 degrees by 9 a.m. So you don't want to be spending your day outside in the garage fusing up fireworks when you want to be in the pool or something of that nature. So, and there's going to be people that see this and they're like, really, bro? You're doing fiberglass tubes in a milk crate? And I'm going to say, I am. I'm not saying you should. Excuse me. I've used these racks for a few years now. I take all of the necessary precautions to make sure that my racks are not compromised. The milk crates are not compromised. The tubes are in good shape. I use this here pipe cleaner on a handle to make sure that the tubes are cleared, no blockage. Make sure that the plugs are good. I inspect them with a long poker and a flashlight, make sure that they're all good to go before I even think about doing any of this. And I have replaced, as you can see, some tubes, so when they start deteriorating, they go away. I don't reuse them beyond that point. And I've had no problems with this whatsoever. And there's 30 tubes in each rack, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. Maybe ball shells, just to play around with on the 3rd of July. I don't know. Still gotta rack this one up. It's gonna be a mixture, I think. See, we've got some Hammer of Thunder, and there's probably a line of Hammer of Thunders in there. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. And then I ended up putting some Neon Strike in there. And these are awesome shells, man. They have the tails going up. It's like crackling tail to teal and yellow stars with red lace. Like, I mean, when we're talking about effects, these cans are awesome. So I've got 5 of those in there, and then we're gonna end that rack with the Minecraft shells. Huge mines coming out of there. Unique effects. Blue and gold strobing mine, gold Nishiki willow. Beautiful. And their willows they hang for a long time. So right here we have another mixed rack. There's 6 types of shells times 5, so there's 5 of each for a total of 30. And we have the Hammer of Thunder here, American Firepower. These are badass shells. I mean, for consumer shells, the brocades on these and the bang, I don't know, man. Can't see the flashlight here. I believe we are looking at Manhattan Project shells. Oh, I just mixed them all up, did I? No. Yeah. American Firepower. Okay, so 6 of those, and then 6 Manhattan Projects, and then 6 Minecraft shells, and then at the end, there's 6 of those Neon Strike shells. So that'll be cool. Then I have an entire rack of Manhattan Project. I love those cans. As you can tell, like, I'm always buying them. They're so cheap. I don't want to say cheap, but they're inexpensive. when they go on sale. Like I got these for $58 a piece, I think, retail. But I have ordered wholesale from them in the past and gotten cases of these. I just love them. I mean, I'll put them up against any shells out there, and they have more effects than most. Check them out. And then over here, this rack is all Hammer of Thunder, also an SFX Superior store brand canister shells. They are 4-inch, Manhattan Project 5-inch. Don't think it really matters here, but these are great. They have a ton of different effects. There's a lot more crackle in these than there are in the Manhattan Project, but these are great for filler. And when you're talking about using canister shells as filler, you must be doing something right. Back here we have a mixture rack and slow fused. So I should mention these are all perfect fuse. That's 10 seconds per foot. About 6 feet of fuse on each, 5.5 or so. And then the slow fuse here. And this one is just a sporadic mixture. I've got some no-name shells in here. I don't even know what they're called. Well, that's not true. I take that back. They're called the 5-inch Mario, Super Mario shells, and I have some extra ones. They're in my last video, but there are some other ones that look exactly like them right here, actually. These look exactly like the Super Mario ones, but these are loud, whereas the other ones are colored. I haven't quite figured it all out. These are 6-inch green, no name, so I can only assume that these are some form of Luigi shell. Again, I don't know. It just came in a plastic bag. And I'll tell you what, these are the loudest shells that I've ever fired. These are ridiculous. And then, again, like, precautions, safety first, right? Like, I don't shoot stuff like that in these kind of tubes. I don't put them in these racks. I usually just do the consumer stuff in here. I would not even go as far as loading these up with something like this. I just don't feel confident that if, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I have some nice racks. You see like the HDPE rack back there and right here behind these racks. And then this big one over here. That's all I need if I want to make noise or use high-powered shells. I don't need to put that in a little fiberglass tube. So that brings me to this last rack that's fused up. Willow Salute Finale. I don't know why I put SS on there, Silver Salute, but it's really titanium. And we've got 10-second fuse halfway down, and then 2.3, 2-second fuse the rest of the way. So it's just gonna go start up slow, and then basically go back to back, just do, which is what I want, because I have on the right side the SFX titanium willow shells. All of them are the gold titanium willows. They're beautiful. They're loud, they're big, they're beautiful. And then on the left side, we got the thumb. And that goes all the way down. So it'll be noisy and gold and glittery at the very, very end. But again, I have not even began to figure out the order of these things or how I'm going to fuse them, what I'm going to do with these other racks. I just thought I'd post something. Yeah. So I keep a little like ammo box type deal here. That's got my fuses and stuff in it. Used to be full, but after last year, I don't have as much. But I do keep some disco fuse, standard disco fuse on hand, at least 2, at all times because they never really know when you're going to need some of that. And then 3 packs of the perfect fuse. I like these. Like, I prefer the 2-second fuse over the instant fuse. I feel like the instant fuse is cool and all, and it does it has its uses, but I feel like in most cases when you're dealing with these sorts of fireworks, it's too much. It's too fast, and it skips fuses. It does all kinds of weird stuff. This, I get basically the same desired effect. I get the desired effect with really no difference. I have used this to connect crates at distances because I'm just too lazy to start honestly, I don't want an e-firing system. I feel like once I have an e-firing system, I'm going to be even further into this sickness. But who knows, man? It might happen. I try to stay away from it, though. I don't want to commit to all of that. But that's all I got for today. So I'm going to continue to work on fusing these up, start getting the creative juices flowing. I got a few more weeks now, I feel like. All right. See y'all later.